Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to compare two types of free AWS accounts that you can use to learn about Amazon AWS and use different resources of AWS platform. Both of these accounts are basically free. One of them is AWS Feature Account and the other one is AWS Educate Account. This is the front page of the Feature Account interface. In this account, you can use many resources for free for 12 months. For example, you can use 750 hours per month free EC2 instance for 12 months. You can have 5 GB of S3 storage and then 750 hours per month relational databases, and then 25 GB of Amazon DynamoDB, 250 hours Amazon SageMaker machine learning, and so on. When you select 12 months free from the left side menu of this free tier detail page, it shows all the free tier eligible resources and the free usage limit of each resource. However, to open a free tier account, you need to use a credit card. Your credit card will be verified but will not be charged as long as you use only the free tier eligible resources and always free resources. Another type of account is an educator account. It allows you to use some of the resources that are not free, but still you don't have to pay for using those resources. If you are a student, you can open an Educate student account and you will get some credit on your account. So this is the front page of the AWS Educate account. To be able to use an Educate account, you need to have an educational institution's email address. That means if you are an undergrad student, you need to use your university email address to open this account. Please note that there are some restrictions on the allowed resources for the Educate account. This is a list of resources or services that you are allowed to use in an AWS Educate account. This list was published at the end of November 2019, and AWS will update this list from time to time. From here, you can see the type of resources that are allowed under AWS Educate account. I'm going to show you the pages from where you can create both type of account. Let's go to AWS Feature Account. From here, click on Create a Free Account. That takes you to the account creation form page. From here, you go to the account creation process. There is a separate video in my YouTube channel that shows how to create an AWS Feature account. Please take a look at that video. I will put the link of that video in the description below. To create an Educate account, you go to aws.amazon.com/education/AWS Educate and then click on Join AWS Educate. If you are an educator, you go to the educator link, and if you are a student, you go to the student link. Educators can sign up and get $200 credit that they can use for different resources. Educators need to prove that they are really educators to get an educator account. They don't have to use their credit card to open the account. Students can also open a student account without any credit card or any other form of payment information to get the Educate student account. Students get $50 credit with the account, and they can use that $50 credit to use different type of AWS resources. Normally, an educator will create a classroom and invite his or her students by using their university or college's email address to join AWS Educate account. The invited students will get an email from AWS with a link to join AWS Educate account. Clicking on the link will lead to this registration page, and the email field of the registration page will be automatically populated with your school's email address. If you initiate creating the account by yourself, then you need to fill up all the fields, including the email field, with your school's email address. By default, an Educate student account will get a $50 credit. However, the educator can request a different amount credit per student with an explanation for a higher credit requirements. Let's take a look at some of the key differences between these two types of accounts. The left side column shows different characteristics of the account. The column in the middle shows different values for those characteristics for the free tier account. And the right side column shows different characteristics for an AWS Educate account. Here, we can see that anyone can join AWS free tier account with any email address. However, to open an AWS Educate account, you need to be either a student or an educator, and you will need to use your school's email address. You will need a credit card to open a free tier account, but you will not need a credit card to open an Educate account. In the free tier account, you will be able to use free tier eligible resources for free for 1 year. You will be charged for using any resources that are not eligible for free tier, as well as you will be charged for using most of the resources after 1 year. However, as you are not providing any kind of payment information for opening the Educate account, you will not be billed in this account. For free tier account, there is no restrictions on the regions from where you can use the resources. That means you can use resources from any region. On the other hand, the Educate account resources are restricted to US East region only. Free tier account will not be renewed after 12 months. That means it becomes a normal account after 12 months. When your free tier eligibility expires after 12 months, you will be billed for any resources except for the resources that are always free. Generally, some features of the Educate account is controlled by the professor who invites you to open the account. It is based on virtual classroom in AWS and thus can expire after 1 semester. However, you can get enrolled in another virtual classroom and get the credit again if another professor invites you to another virtual classroom. To join the AWS free tier account, you go to aws.amazon.com/free. On the other hand, to join AWS Educate account, you go to aws.amazon.com/education/AWS Educate. For the free tier account management console, you go to console.aws.amazon.com or portal.aws.amazon.com. On the other hand, for the Educate accounts management console, first you log in with your Educate account, select your classroom, and then select AWS Management Console. I will quickly log into the Management Console through the free tier account. You can see all the resources available in this account. Also, you can check your billing page in the free tier account. Next, I will log into an Educate account. Go to my classroom. Continue. As I am already logged into my free tier account in the same browser, I have to log out from that account. I go back to the Educate account. There are different types of resources under the Educate account. As you can see, the billing option is not accessible for the Educate account. I will try to use some EC2 instance from the AWS Marketplace in the Educate account. Search for WordPress. Select WordPress certified by Bitnami. And I can see that this resource is not allowed for the Educate account. However, I can use this machine image in AWS free tier account. So you can see there are a lot more restrictions on the Educate account as compared to the AWS free tier account. And that is the end of this video. I hope you found this video was helpful. If you would like to receive notifications on future videos, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and set up notifications by tapping on the bell. Thank you for watching.